What's going on, everybody? Voidlego here, back with another episode of Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. Last time we were on, we had just met our main characters, Estelle and her adoptive brother, Joshua. And we are now on our way to get the final exam for being a bracer, which, now that I think about it, we have no idea what a bracer is anyway. So, yeah. Before we go, I want to wish everyone a happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy whatever you celebrate. And, yeah, let's just get on with it. Oh yeah. After I recorded my last episode, I found this, our party selection screen, equip, Ornaments, huh? Interesting system. Items. Ooh, tactics. Interesting. Options. Files. Yeah, it seems all standard JRPG stuff. Alright, let's go into the guild.
There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Anna.
Good morning.
Is Sakura here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks.
We'll do our best. Anything else you want to talk about?
Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as Sakura is waiting for you upstairs. Good luck to the both of you.
Okay. We'll just go upstairs then.
The Star and the Hanged Man, the Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, Inversion for the Wheel of Fortune. This is a different, cool combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Square.
One day I'm going to pronounce that name right.
Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Yeah, Joshua, I swear he is picking on me.
Don't worry, sir, it's you. It's good, it's you. While Estelle may hate studying whenever he does her homework, Joshua is overly naive and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an ornament with some practice eventually. Probably.
I guess that's not much I can do except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I got the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Screzia, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was very intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards?
Now that's surprising to hear.
Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult it becomes to interpret.
But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training.
I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training.
This is the minimal level of knowledge that Blazer should have in order to function effectively. So basically a battle tutorial.
And Steel, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah.
What would you like to know about? How about ornaments? Alright, here we go. Here's some some information about the world.
Ornaments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or process spectrum installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even lasers.
So the main electricity of this world, I guess?
In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the orbital revolution.
Yeah. The Blazers.
Blazers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods.
So pretty much heroes.
The Blazer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affair of the Blazers in each region.
The Wibblai Kingdom.
The Kingdom of Wibblai, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zimmerine continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Wibblai is proud to be one of the leading producers of spectrum on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop ornaments. Ornament technology has also been a key pillar of support for Wibblai in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Wibblai was invaded by the Abrahamian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat.
Politics and fictional worlds. Actually, I'm interested in this.
Concretely, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Wibblai enjoys peace.
Alright, that's all.
Let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. We'll speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Squirtia, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real Blazer job. So what you're saying is there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor had ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit through another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing.
Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle.
Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give the both of you. Anita, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two, go get one for each of yourselves.
Alright.
These are very important, so make sure not to lose them.
Blazer notebook.
Blazer notebooks serve as an official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you might find where these kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how significant something may seem, always write it down. So, a quest journal. Nice. Understood. crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh, please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I get it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. And the bulletin board is just approach a exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. So you can verify the details. Alright, page 4. Training, retrieval. Training will involve see. Alright. So, alright. Confirm that a lot of the important events will automatically record and place on the notebook and be books. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Had to change your heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melville's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Oh, okay. Ooh, this is going to take a while. Here is where you will learn how to use an orbital factory services. At an orbital factory, you can modify your ordnance and sacrifice support cords in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and, if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here?
No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it that you would like to know about?
Ornaments themselves.
Ornaments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of cords. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of ornaments. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle ornaments, which enhance a user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each ornament is adjusted to match out his personal aptitude, the structures for these devices are also different for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of spife too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what do you know about orbital arts? Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle ornaments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. services. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an orbital factory. Ornaments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also charges depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install a quartz with a water elemental value. Alright? In reality, ornaments are much more complex than what I've described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Yeah, we don't want all the technicals. Quartz. Quartz are circuits made from spife. Quartz have a vast number of effects and ways the owner's abilities, while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your ornament and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. Okay, and Sephiroth, are fragments of spectrum, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: Earth, Water, Fire, Wind, Time, Space, and Mirage. Mirage. Interesting. Cool. Time. Ooh, are we able to stop time? That'd be cool. Zeph could be exchanged for Mira, almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory can be used to synthesize quartz into orbital stats to which to install the synthesized quartz. Okay, that's enough. It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use his services here. For that, you're going to need some serve. Okay. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular ornaments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop you would be able to exchange Cell for Mira, but for this training you will not be able to use the service. Okay, well, yes. Alright. Oh, good work so far. If you need to use the orbital factory, give Freddy a holler over there.
Hey, Freddy Fazbear.
Alright. Quartz. Yes. Synthesize some of that. Synthesize attack. Nice. Alright, SWAT. Steal. Alright, let's open the... Okay, can't open that. No, can't do that either. Alright. Quartz. Yes. Fade. Yes. Action. Yes. Did defense. Did HP. Did I do all these already? Yes, I did. Good. SWAT. Steal. Let's open them. Okay, guess not. Joshua. Let's get a time. Get time. Okay, we don't got any. Nope. This is gonna take a little bit. Okay. Quartz. Yeah, I already did all that. Alright, it looks like you were able to synthesize one.
Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install quartz into your ornament so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. So have an ornament?
Yes. Main menu. Okay. Ornaments. Take that. Let's put the fence. Nice. Okay, Joshua. Boop. Alright, seems easy enough. Oh, recover. Yes. Recovery. Forgot about that. All sealed. Put the fence. Yeah, I think that's how you do it.
Alright, it looks like you got both recovery and attack arts set up.
It's going to take a little bit. It's alright. First time playthrough, so gotta deal with that.
If you balance your arts between each other like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain certain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the art and quartz charts in your bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your ornaments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now I want you to use this step off and open a slot on each of your ornaments. Go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open.
Okay. Oh yeah, gotta get to the footy. Trade. Slot. Steal. Let's open this guy up. Joshua. Oh yeah. Open both. Nope. Hey, could you give me more? Seraph?
I see you've managed to open one of your ornament slots of steel. Since your central strike is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, quantification test.
Combat? Finally?
Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Blazer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me.
Mr. Metters, buddy, thank you for all your help. No mention it. Good luck with that test of yours. We'll be waiting for you.
I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualifications test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Steel? Scrazia? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Crassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in your bracer notebooks. Unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. O divine Adonis, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers.
So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the orbital factory.
I could already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm already starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the task, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be search conducted in Ornaments sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which had been placed somewhere within that area. The way out of the sewer is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget.
Ooh, Terror Bomb. Monster Guide.
What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there.
Sounds pretty straightforward to me.
He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tips, Grazia.
We'll put it to good use.
Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test.
Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure to be treated as such. Alright, time for some actual good old-fashioned combat.
Wait a minute, Steel. There appears to be a recovery point over there, so we should use it for HP and PP.
Alright. Over to the changing station to recover some dangerous others. As you go. 2 traces straight in the west.
Ah,
That's helpful and useful.
sounds like a plan to me.
Alright, you. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side.
Got it.
Not be seen from far away, become visible as you approach. The conditions of the sword battle will change depending on how a monster is engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Good. Alright, boys. First combat. Let's go. Indicate to attack scope says from the top and moves down. Alright. The attack. Attack may also use it to. I would just. Alright, get him. Come on, Steel. Yeah. 63. Alright, let's move to here. Oh, here he comes. Alright, good. In attack! Take this, motherfucker. Boom. Yeah. Alright, let's finish off this, what is this? This is a dirty rat. Yeah, dirty rat. Boom. Gotcha. Yes, very nice. And, oh, damn it. Stupid me, stupid Void. Anyway. Attack, I say. Yeah. Alright, seems simple enough.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Juicy bone. Mmm, yummy. Alright. We are good. Let us get to this. Ooh, what are these? Here comes some more. Depending on how the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks.
Okay.
Arts are effective. Physical attacks, arts. Ooh. Okay, they take time. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's use water, shall we? And it looks like it cannot. Great. Aqua Bee. Buoyed. Alright, you stay there. I'll squawk up. Supports. Time shaking pulse. Alright, give it some time. Good thing they're not attacking us. Thank you, tutorial. Whoa, crap. Woohoo! Cool. Nice. Ooh, yeah, baby. Very nice. Ooh, a crisp onion. Onion. Boy, onion. Oh, that word. Let's try using crabs this time around. Since crabs have other effects besides just dealing out damage than with a shot. Roger that. Ooh. Okay, so they have limits but are faster. Okay. Alright, we'll just test this out. Character specific skills. Alright, let's test it out. Well, that's just morale. Well, we can always morale Joshua.
Come on!
You can do it, Joshua! There we go. Nice, strength up. Perfect. Alright, craft. Do a strike. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Gotcha. Ooh, first attack, huh? Alright. Alright. More attacks. Just do the old-fashioned attack, shall we? Yeah! Nice.
Alright, we're good to go.
Ah, so seems to be like a lot of different attacks you can use. You can utilize. That's nice. Creative juicy bone. Can't wait to get some of that juicy bone. Let me guess. There's here's the chest. Perfect. Retrieving bomb. Nice. Anything else? The chest is empty because of you. Nice work here. Alright. Let us continue on to the side. Yeah. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using the Nestcraft or S-Blake should do the trick for just about any enemy. Catch is, our CP has to be at least 100% to pull off one of those moves. Above 100. Ooh, immediate. Okay. Unfortunately, there's no C's. Let's try tear. Alright, tear does not work on any of this. Alright, take that. Joshua, you go. Just attack this guy. Yeah. Ooh. Which, wow, S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle. Once the CP is. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So we change break button. Okay. Press the break button too. Alright. 2.
Let's do this!
Do it! Ooh, severe! Ooh, yeah, baby! Ooh. Man. Oh, that's good. Alright. Get awkward beat on that guy's ass. Alright. Damn it, we can't use that. Alright, how about we move the hell out of there? Alright. Get their ass, Steel. Yeah. Hummel.
Here I come.
Yeah, big B.
We're good to go.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. It's nice. This battle system is, easy to learn, probably hard to master, though. That's nice. I like that. Ah, here's the chest. So that's what the treasure chests were after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is going to be a piece of cake. Seems like we've got a little bleeding on our wrist. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. There are several bonuses which can be allotted to characters, huh? So there's bonuses, okay. Ooh, all of them now. Okay. Alright, these icons. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Nice. Alright, what does... Do an art. Alright, awkward, read that is great. Alright, and then arts. What is, Nah, wait. How about we just attack? Because that'll be helpful. Take out this guy, closest to the steel. Oop. Yeah. Ooh, crap. Alright. Ooh, nice. Alright, that's good. Doesn't cancel out the magical thing. That's nice. Alright. Let's just beat the hell out of these guys, huh? Take out this guy first. Not great. Should I use a craft? Yeah. Let's do this real quick. Boom! Ooh, close one. Great. Alright, let's take out this guy real quick. Boom. You stay over there, sucker. Nice HP heal. Or can we do a craft? Can we use something? Well, I can do morale. That'll be helpful.
Come on.
There we go. Nice. Not to help a lot. Did not. Yeah. Oh, damn. You stay over there. You don't move an inch, you damn dirty rat. Yeah. Oh, come on. Jeez. Alright, one more. Okay. You know what? Do I have enough for a craft? Yes, I do. Alright, take this, motherfucker. Think you're gonna miss this? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's only magic, son of a bitch. God damn it. Alright, just attack him. Alright, we can just use awkward beat on that go. Careful. Take this motherfucker. Ooh. Yeah, I better read on that monster guy. Alright, just kill this guy. Just kill him. Just kill him, dude. Just kill him. Yeah. Well, Joshua's almost dead.
Let's move out.
Because of my idiocy. Alright, let's open up this chest. Ooh, a small box.
That's weird. There's a couple boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too.
Wonder what's inside. Remember, Steel, our mission is to search and retrieve photo. Pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective.
You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here who can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right?
If you feel like flunking today's test, by all means be my guest.
Did you just say the F word?
Yep. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to clients. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them.
I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself.
If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Suetia when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's get the hell out of here, boys.
Before we go, let us get healed up before we're dead. Take a nice little rest. Alright, I think this is a good time to end the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you wanted to see more of my type of content, subscribe and all that. Sorry if this was a kind of boring episode, but tutorials and all that. Gotta learn the game somehow. So, hope you enjoyed this. This has been Voidlego. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.